Okay, what you're about to see is some embodied coaching with myself. If you want to learn to be an embodiment coach, we train embodiment coaches on the certificate of embodiment coaching. Starts every February. Link below if you want to find out all the details about that. Obviously, if you want one-to-one coaching with me, get in touch personally, not through YouTube, but through Instagram or the website. And what else? Yeah, if you want to be in one of these free sessions, maybe get some free coaching, then, we do those about once a month, and there's a link for that below. Enjoy.
Hello, Arben. So welcome to the coaching. Obviously, we've made sure we dress the same today. That's important.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. You said you wanted some coaching on structure.
Correct.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why?
What I mean is I like structure in my, as a freelancer yoga teacher, I don't take care of my admin. I'm awful with that.
Bit of chaos.
Yeah, complete chaos. So I'm in a really big mess with the Dutch tax authority.
That doesn't sound good.
I know you love them. I don't even know where I'm standing, but they keep telling me, no, it's fine. The Dutch tax authority is actually the nicest of all the worldly authorities.
But you're still having some
Okay. I just don't know where I'm standing, and I'm like, okay, I need to just structure myself more to be more on time, to send invoices on time, to get my money back and to pay the money that I need to pay the stupid government.
I get it. Okay, so we need some chaos and structure, like a basic pattern in life, in the universe, and stories, but also in our bodies, right, and how we are.
Yes.
And I remember when you walked in the building, and I just met you a couple of hours ago. Can I show you how you kind of walked in?
Yeah, sure.
You were like crashed in, and you had like a bag of oranges, and you were like, hey, and it was really fun. And I was like, okay, this guy's fun. We're gonna be friends. I like him. But there was a lot of chaos.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this guy's gonna be chaos, and in a fun way, like. I want to go to his party, you know what I mean? Like, I bet he has a good party, was what I thought. But then there's a problem if you don't also have the structure.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we need both in life, right? So you're actually doing some structure there with your hand. You were doing your admin or your taxes. Try this with me. You were going here, here, here. It's still pretty quick, huh? So we can slow that down a little bit. So often it's...
I realized I was closing the gap instead of
get it done as quick as possible.
Yeah.
You're right.
Guess, yeah.
Quickly get it done. I get that. I want to get my taxes done tonight. Get it over and done with. But it can create a bit more chaos as well, right? So let's just do it slowly, ordered,
step by step.
Step by step. To sort my taxes, I'm going to have to do these 4 things. I'm going to have to, look at this, get my receipt, whatever it is, right? A couple more times just to get the practice in the body. Slow, structured, ordered. How does it feel?
Yeah, it felt more controlled, less chaotic.
Nice. So you do know what it feels like?
Yeah.
Great. And it's not a problem, it's not stressful? Is it just because you kind of rushed through it the first time and you slowed it down?
Well, I can be also very procrastinating in these kind of things because I'm just avoiding it. Yesterday is a really beautiful example. I was teaching a class and then afterwards I was at the yoga school because it's a nice cafe and a task that I could have accomplished easily, in 2 hours, I was doing it the whole afternoon.
Yeah, particularly
the entire afternoon.
If you don't like it and you're getting distracted.
Or seeking distractions all over the place.
What kind of yoga do you teach?
Whatever they pay me for.
Like anything.
Yes. No, but mostly active, but also some passive ones like
Is there some structured stuff, more like vinyasa stuff?
Well, I was just explaining to another teacher earlier that my class, I never plan a class ahead. I'm always, I show up on the stage and then I know what I'm going to do.
I do that when I teach. It's spontaneous, it's improvisational.
And completely spontaneous and improvisational. There's structure, but it's all over.
Okay, so a little bit all over the place, more on the relational improvisational side, less on the structure side.
But people respond to that and they come for that as well.
Yeah, so we have our style, and then we justify our style and say this is good, people like it.
5-star reviews everywhere. No,
5-star reviews, okay. Finding this again in the body, this structure. So we're exploring it, we're seeing this is in different areas of your life, this may be missing from the classes to the taxes. What's your fear around this?
Not having financial stability.
Right, so if you don't do this, you're fucked in terms of financial side of things. What's your fear, though, about being structured?
Missing out on things that I enjoy.
The fun, the excitement.
Well, not really the fun, but to me it's especially now, the sun is out. I just want to be outside. Like even now, like even in places like this, I'm like, fuck, I just want to be inside.
Yeah,
I had a break. I went into the sun.
I get it.
And it's the same like right now, like it's winter, and I'm like, yesterday I was so glad it was shitty weather, so I could actually sit down and accomplish something that I wanted to accomplish, and I did it.
All right. So we've got a piece about I have to keep the coaching structured as well, right? Because it's like there's different directions, like procrastination and being outside. So.
But it's the fear of missing out, which.
What do you not want to be?
A loser.
A loser.
Yeah.
Okay, so structure is being a loser.
No, not having structure is being a loser.
Okay, so there's the reason this is a problem is two fears. So if you don't have structure, you might miss financial stability, you're kind of loser one way. And if you had too much structure, can I kind of put you in a box?
Yeah, of course,
okay?
yeah.
So if I kind of gave you like the structure to be, okay, staying, you know, what's the fear there?
They're gonna be too in control and too comfortable, too much in a stagnant.
Okay, so stagnant.
Yeah.
Could be rigid, boring. Oh, we talked about this earlier,
exactly,
right?
Yeah,
I said I said like, what's the insult everyone would least like? And you didn't resonate with the three I gave, and then we said like boring.
Yeah, exactly.
So, too boring, too rigid, too what was the word you used?
Stagnant.
Stagnant.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Take a breath. So sometimes it's just really helpful to acknowledge that we have a resistance to different embodiments, in this case structure, that's actually costing you something financially or this other thing. And there can be a fear there, which is like, I could get boring, I could get stagnant. You want can I touch your hand?
Of course.
The good news, I just met you and I can't ever fucking imagine you being boring or stagnant. Like, I don't know you, but my sense is, like, that's just never going to be a fucking problem for you.
Yeah, fact.
Fact? Okay, so just let go of that one.
I know it's irrational.
Do that. Just give it a little bit of like, that's not a fucking problem. You're not going to become boring and stagnant just because you do your taxes. Yeah? It sounds...
When you say it, it sounds ridiculous.
Good, and you laughed at it, right?
Yeah.
And let yourself see how silly that is. Like, we have these patterns that aren't logical. They come from our upbringing, whatever. We don't have. It's between you and your therapist. Yours was, you know what? I'm not allowed to be structured. I don't want to be rigid. I'm not allowed to be boring. You know, actually, people love it when I'm entertaining. That's where I get my 5-star reviews, right? We got the stars. That's where I get my 5-star reviews. So you're quite attached to that, yeah. And it's not bad. You've monetized
not that I'm attached. It's just. Yeah, I just mentioned it, But it's not that I'm attached to it, but people respond to it, and that's the service. Like you have your own service.
Right,
and
it's good that they like you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's good that you get employed and they give you money for it, right?
Yeah.
So I want to acknowledge it's not bad to be fun, it's not bad to be spontaneous, and it's really going, okay, I've got this fear, which is from wherever in my past. It's a little bit irrational that too much structure can feel rigid, And I can still build that muscle. So actually, as an embodied practice, I'm going to recommend to you, try like a structured yoga practice, perhaps, something like Iyengar,
Well, the practice that I do is actually extremely structured as well. It's Ashtanga, which is like
Ashtanga is very structured.
Exactly. So that's what helped me a lot in the last few years, because that's my main practice.
Great. So you've got it in this part of the world, but not in your life.
Exactly.
You're a step ahead someone that's never practiced it, right? So the problem sometimes when people have a structured practice like Ashtanga, Iyengar, or martial arts is it's in a box. And they go, this is where I have no chaos. I do my Ashtanga
exactly
every morning, right? It's safe. I do my structure. So the key thing I think now is like you actually know what that embodiment is of structure. You chaturangas, you have the precision to it, right? How do we get that in the rest of your life?
Yeah, that's the question.
How? How do we bridge that gap?
Well, just be as disciplined as I am because people think that I'm highly disciplined, and I am for some of these things.
Great.
Like I can be very disciplined when it comes to the way I eat. I've been eating like a very specific way for like 100 years, and all these other behavioral things.
For 100,
ish. So it's just about like getting in touch with that side as well too. Which I have been becoming much better, and my friends are like noticing that.
And because we can't always go down and do a chaturanga or a full Ashtanga sequence, how would it be just like sitting in your body if you had a little bit more structure? Like right now, just do it. Okay, so like that's kind of like Ashtanga spine. And let's not get crazy with it. It doesn't need to be like super rigid, because I don't think it's ever going to be you.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
a playful, spontaneous person. So even less than that, like even just like You can ask yourself, what would 10% Ashtanga be like right now?
10% of what?
Ashtanga, like this embodiment, right? You've done this embodiment thousands of times, I think, right?
Yeah.
So what is 10% of that like? And then from there,
well, just not doing this forced one thing.
No,
situation,
it doesn't have to be
more
so extreme. Just even like that little straightening of the spine. You got this slight feeling. To me, you look like someone who can do their taxes there. Like, look at him. It's like serious. It's structured. You see it, people? Look, there's a different embodiment. Now, show me your like chaotic. Let's imagine we're going to the nightclub. You're dragging me to the gay club.
Don't do that.
All right, what are we doing tonight? What's the craziest thing we can do tonight?
Ecstatic dance.
Okay, we're going to ecstatic dance in Amsterdam. Okay, show me that one, just for contrast. Woo!
No,
okay, what are we doing? We're hanging out. We what?
Voguing our ass around.
Okay, great. And this
sliding
is
on the floor.
This is the fun party
Jumping
guy,
into
right?
the water.
I want whatever he's doing tonight. I want to join it. It looks fun. Yeah. So you got both.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Show me. Let's go between them again. Show me a little bit more Ashtanga. Okay.
10%, right?
10%. 10%. Don't go crazy because you'll rebel against it if it's too much.
Yeah.
You'll be like, fuck that. That's boring. You don't be boring. So just 10%. Do it. You can do this with your hand like you did before, doing your taxes. So now you've got a way of shifting into that mode. So you don't get distracted and spend 4 hours. You actually just do it, get it done, 2 hours, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you can go back into the other mode. You're not limited.
Easily,
easily. Right? You can easily do both.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Good. It's good. What did you just learn?
To just decide, to just make a choice.
Boom.
To just make a choice, to just do it, get your shit together, do it. Because I know I can.
So let's call these two modes. What are we going to, let's give them names, just so you've got like a name for it so you can just, easy.
The Ashtanga mode?
Ashtanga mode, which is this little spinal movement.
Yeah. And a slut.
And the what?
A slut.
The slut mode.
Yeah.
Slut mode. Okay, slut mode engaged. I love it. All right, so you've got these two modes. You can go in and out of them, no problem at all. Yeah? Okay, what's the problem?
Yeah, I mean, it's just here, really. It's just here. It's just here.
You're really easy to work with because you already knew the embodiment, and all we have to do is remind you to practice, remind you to put it in the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to just recommend something simple, like set an alarm to go off a few times a day, like on an iPhone, and just go, which mode am I in, slut mode or Ashtanga mode? And when that alarm goes off, just you choose. It's your choice.
That's a good one, yeah.
Right? Because otherwise you'll forget this coaching.
Yeah.
Good. Pleasure, man.
Thank you. That's
you
a
very
good
much.
trick.
Thank you very much. Give him a round of applause.
I appreciate it.
No, good work, man.